Hello everybody. We hope you're having an amazing day today. For us, it's been a great one since we just watched the second episode of Peaky Blinders Season 6, which was pure perfection, as we often get from the show. Titled Black Shirt, the episode solidified that this season will be even darker, more atmospheric, and sadder than we used to. Now, you're probably thinking, how darker can it get since the show already is a very upsetting and even gothic one at times? But hear us out. This season isn't like its priors. The changes within Tommy Shelby's personality and manners changed the tone of the entire series. Since he is no longer using alcohol and is a much more serious man now, trying to do something for his people, the show is also much more serious, and thus, anything that takes place hits differently than usual. As you can already guess, it's an overwhelming watch for sure, but we love every single second of it. In the premiering episode of the show, we watched Tommy trying to have an opium trade from Liverpool to Boston, while trying to find a middle ground between all the political divisions that are plaguing the world at the time. He was also occupied with his rivalry with Michael, as well as the unexpected illness of his daughter, Ruby. In this second episode, we watched the continuation of all these storylines and witnessed Tommy struggling with anxiety and stress more and more. The episode started with Tommy reaching back with his family. His first move has been taking Ruby to a doctor. When they went to a doctor, he said there is nothing wrong with her. Relieved by the doctor's examination, Tommy and Lizzie started to argue over their life, relationship, and future. Lizzie, just like every other member of the family, this is old Tommy, the one who was smiling now and then and knew how to enjoy life. Tommy, on the other hand, knows that he is better this way and expects the others to get used to this new Tommy. At the night, Tommy has experienced an epileptic episode in which his nightmares from the war times strangled him once again. Seeing her husband like that shocked Lizzie, as she insisted to Tommy that he needs to leave this Boston job behind and get treatment for himself. Tommy, on the other hand, insisted that once his business is wrapped up, he will be fine. Then, we saw Tommy giving a speech in the socialist meeting. There, he met with the IRA representative who is responsible for the killing of Aunt Polly. He made her clear that business comes before revenge in their family, and Aunt Polly wouldn't mind it. Then, they had an agreement over tackling the fascism issue, while also having an opium trade together. Ada, who witnessed their speech, warned Tommy about the fact that he is getting into some dangerous business. She also expressed her discomfort over losing the old Tommy, who was fun to a boring man who drinks nothing but water. Tommy said that by this way, he is staying alive. Ada, as a response, expressed that he is also getting into things that are more likely to kill him. Then, Tommy visited Alfie Solomons, who is now obsessed with opera and has no business. Tommy offered him the opium job, as he does with everyone, and told him that the Solomons family wealth will flourish, which is an offer that is too good for Alfie to reject. Afterward, we watched Tommy and Lizzie going to an event organized by Oswald Mosley, who is determined to bring fascism to the UK. At the entrance of the event, a journalist from Daily Mirror asked Tommy what is he doing there as a socialist deputy. Tommy said that he is trying to operate as a bridge between different ideologies. It turned out that Mosley invited Arthur as well, who is an opium addict that cannot stay sober for even a second. Arthur showed up at the event with a black shirt, which is the biggest sign of a fascist supporter. Tommy has gone crazy when he saw his brother's outfit, as he attempts to create a picture in which he and his family are staying at the center of everything without involving with anything. He also told Arthur that he knows where Linda is, and if he stays sober, he will take him to her. In the event, Tommy, Lizzie, Oswald, and his mistress at the time, Diana Mitford, had a private meeting, during which they discussed Jack Nelson's coming to England and the business they might have with him. Lizzie was visibly uncomfortable from the scene, while Diana was enjoying it a little bit too much. In the end, Lizzie has had enough and left the room. Then, Diana told Tommy that they are ready to cooperate with him, but he needs to do something about his wife. Tommy's interesting political journey took the stage in the Parliament in the next scene, where he made a speech that pleased the fascists more than anyone else. When he returned to his office, a man attacked him from the back, which reminded Tommy of his war days once again. He managed to tackle the attacker down, but at that exact moment, he received a phone call from Lizzie, ordering him to come back home as soon as possible since Ruby is throwing up blood, and seeing some man telling her that he is coming for her and Tommy. When Tommy went to his house and realized the seriousness of Lizzie's situation, he immediately called someone, whom we believe to be a gypsy, to come over to examine Ruby. As you can see, Peaky Blinders has taken a very serious political turn, and it doesn't skip a beat in getting us excited for what to come next. What do you think about black shirts? Did you enjoy the episode? Do you think Ruby has the chance to survive? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.